Hi guys, my name is Marie and welcome to my Kawaii world. So I thought it was time for us to do another Daiso shopping video because I haven't done one in a while. So today we're going to go shopping at Daiso. But first I want to say thank you to Skillshare for sponsoring this video. If you're not familiar with Skillshare, it's an online learning platform where you can take thousands of classes. Anything from cooking Indian food to learning Korean or learning how to draw cute cartoon characters. I think that Skillshare is a great platform for learning because they have an online video component as well as a class project. So you really have a chance to test out the skills that you've learned. Members get unlimited access to thousands of classes. It costs less than $10 a month for an annual subscription. And most classes are under 60 minutes and then further broken down into smaller components so you can really find time to fit it into your schedule. I've always wanted to learn how to draw gorgeous watercolor flowers, and I took a class by Yasmina Creates on watercolor basics and also how to draw florals, and it was so fun. The first 1,000 of my subscribers to click the link in the description box below will get a free 2-month premium membership to Skillshare. So you really have a chance to learn some of those things that you've always wanted to learn how to do but never really had the time or the money to pursue. Anyway, let's go ahead and go shopping at Daiso Korea. Hey guys, so I'm going to kind of start off in the stationery area. I saw these new pencil cases that they had that look like they're made of pretty good quality material. They look pretty tough and durable. And there's also a bunch of cute pencil cases. The only thing with Daiso pencil cases is they can sometimes be really short. So if you have like longer pens, they might not fit in there. So you just kind of want to check to make sure that they are going to fit your stuff. If you see some of the wider cases like this panda one, I think that might be a good case to put your makeup brushes or your makeup in if you're looking for a cheap makeup pouch. Aren't these cute? These are little socks that you could put on the bottom of your chair legs so that they don't scratch the floor. Over here they have some ID badge cases that are good for work if you need to swipe in. And this looks like it's the desk organization section. I really like those wooden bamboo pencil holders if you have that kind of Muji look on your desk. For myself, I got that pink ice cream cone cup holder. It's a ceramic holder and I was going to use it for pencils, but I ended up using it to store my lip glosses. I really like those pink and green trays. I think that they're really pretty. I'm not sure what I would use those for though. I think that those little drawers are really good for organizing your stuff. My husband has some of those that he uses to organize his fishing tackle. Over here they have all of these A4 plastic holders. I use these to store my kids' artwork, and I think it's a really cheap and good way to organize it. This is a really good place to get cheap whiteboards or cork boards. I think those are probably going to be around 5,000 won. Or about $5 US. That's probably the highest price that you'll pay for anything at Daiso. This looks like it would be a good spot to get props for one of those wedding photo booths. And they also have a lot of party supplies here. Well, not a lot, but they have a pretty good selection, like even those mylar balloons in gold and silver. Here are some paper doilies that you can use for like a cute home cafe or if you want to do a Valentine's Day project. I feel like Daiso has recently added a lot of new stationery packs, like these little letter sets. These are things that I used to use when I was in elementary school to write letters to my friends, and I had all kinds of pen pals. And I wonder if this trend is on the upswing. Let me know in the comments if this is something that people are doing, because I've seen a lot more of these stationery kits recently than I have in the past. I think these are all really cute though, and I think these are going to be hard for me to find in the US, so I decided to stock up. I'm trying to teach my daughters to write thank you notes to anybody who gives them a present, so that's what we will be using these stationery kits for. Daiso is also a really good place to get things like birthday cards and congratulatory cards. In Korea, a lot of people will give money as a gift for weddings or graduations, so they have a lot of envelopes which you can use to gift money, and so I decided to stock up on some of those. And over here they have a bunch of inexpensive Korean games. Some of them are kind of traditional Korean games like this one. And my husband got that for the kids. It's kind of like jacks. They have a lot of cute, cheap garlands, and some of them are really nice quality, so I got a couple of them. And here's the practical jokes section. My daughter is always looking for a whoopee cushion though, and we haven't really been able to find one in Korea. And over here we have the gift wrap section. I like how Korea has all these little miniature bows, and then some of these wrapping papers are actually thin, transparent papers that you can use to wrap up flowers. Here's all the little plastic bags you can use to store stuff in. I love these little bags, but I always feel guilty that I'm harming the environment when I use them. If you like to bake cookies or make candy for your friends or neighbors, this is a really good place to get cute packaging, and you can also use it for things like party favors, or maybe something like Valentine's Day if you want to give a little baggie to everyone in your kids' class. I really like these cardboard boxes because I feel like you can reuse them for gifts, and it kind of saves on wrapping, because I feel like wrapping paper is such a waste sometimes. This sea otter cushion is new. It has a cool backing on it, so this fabric on the back is Cool Touch, so it's probably a good pillow to use for the summertime. I remember when I was living in Japan, I used to see Cool Touch products like this come out during the summertime, and I think this is just the cheaper Daiso version of it. After we started playing UFO catchers in Japan, I never wanted to buy any plush toys. My kids seem to always want to pick out plush toys if I let them pick something out, and I try to encourage them not to because we have so many at home. Daiso has so many good labeling stickers. I don't know what I would need them for at this point, but I feel like I might want them at some point in the future. I'm always looking for new stickers at Daiso. They get new ones every once in a while, and the reason I like these is because they have multiple packs. So some of the ones like this, you will get 2 sheets in one pack, and then with things like stars or happy faces or hearts, you'll get 5 sheets in one sticker pack, which I feel like is such a good deal, because I remember when I was little and I would go to the stationery store like Hallmark or something like that, and they would sell those Mrs. Grossman stickers, and I think I would pay maybe 25 cents to $1 for a single sheet of stickers, and that's such a ripoff if you compare it to Daiso, and considering that was in the 80s or 90s. So definitely stock up on cute stickers when you're at Daiso. It's such a good deal. Also, I noticed that the stickers that they sell at Daiso Japan are completely different from the ones that you can find at Daiso Korea. Maybe you'll have an overlap of like 1 or 2 sticker types, but for the most part, they are completely different. And in Korea, they're much more likely to sell packs of stickers with like 5 to 7 sheets of stickers per pack, and you're only paying $1 for that, so it's such a steal. I noticed that Daiso had this collaboration with Snoopy recently. I'm not really a big Peanuts fan, but I still think that it's really cute. And this washi tape is kind of new. This is such a steal. This was only 3,000 won, and it comes with like 10 washi tapes. I remember paying around, I don't know, like $25 for something like that at the MoMA store in New York. Whenever I come to Daiso, I like to look through all the washi tapes and figure out if there's anything that I want that I don't have yet, because occasionally they get in new washi tapes. I really like it when they sell these multi-packs of 3 washi tapes for 1,000 won, so that's like 30 cents per roll, which is such an amazing deal. Someone commented that they noticed that the Daiso washi tapes don't stick as well as the more expensive ones. I haven't noticed a huge difference in stickiness personally, but what I do notice is that the Daiso tapes tend to be thinner, so they don't come with as much tape in one roll as the more expensive washi tapes like the MT washi tape. Part of me wants to stock up on these gift boxes, but I know that they're going to take up a lot of space, so I think it would probably be better to stock up on gift bags instead, because those are also reusable. If you need a neck pillow, you can get one here for 5,000 won. I wish that they would sell these kinds of cheap neck pillows at the airport, because that's where you always need to get one, right? I mean, we all have a neck pillow, but whenever we get to the airport, we realize that we forgot it at home, and then you have to buy another one. Or you can just be uncomfortable and use your jacket as a pillow, if that works. Here are some plastic art smocks for kids. At Daiso, they have a pretty nice selection of art supplies. They have paper for sketching and also for watercolor painting. And they also have some nice adult coloring books if you're into that. And some of them are in the postcard form, so you can just color a postcard and then send it to somebody. They also have a good selection of art supplies for kids, like origami paper and quilling, and these are all kinds of different crayons and markers. I really like the twist crayons, and these ones are interesting because you pull the string and then you could peel off the wrapper of the crayon to expose more when your crayon is no longer sharp. I've seen a lot of these X-Acto knife type of cutters in Korea, and they always seem a little bit scary to me, but they actually come in really handy whenever you're opening boxes of beauty products or packages to have that little razor blade. These little pastel animal sticky tabs are the cutest things ever. And over here they have some paper cutters and some of those green cutting mats. Do you guys collect these patches? I have a bomber jacket where I sew on patches, but for now I think I have enough. Daiso has some cute ones, and here I see some remaining items from their unicorn and cherry blossom collections, which were from a couple years ago, and I don't really see that stuff at Daiso anymore. Whenever we come to Daiso, I always try to remember to bring my reusable bags, and both of those are bags that I had purchased at Daiso for like $2 or $3 US. I haven't seen these before. These look like they're fluorescent paint markers. And whiteboard markers always seem like they're so expensive to me. Daiso is a great place to buy them because you can get 3 or 4 for about $1. So the Daiso that I go to is not the biggest Daiso. It's about 2 stories, but they have just about everything that I need here. These bud vases are really pretty. I think that it would be nice to have a bunch of these like on your shelf or something, but I don't really have a shelf that's empty where I could put stuff like that at the moment. So my Daiso also carries a nice selection of coffee and tea and ramen, and also chips and snacks and cookies. And they also carry some basic things like cooking oil and soy sauce and ketchup. One of the things that I really like about snacks in Japan and Korea is that there's a lot of individual packaging within these boxes. So in the US, you'll just buy a bag of cookies and it'll just come in one giant bag. But in Korea and Japan, it's in much smaller portions. So if you have like a really rich cookie, it'll just be individually packaged. And that not only helps with portion control, but also with freshness. However, in Japan, there is a lot more packaging than there is in Korea. For instance, in the Korean Pocky boxes, you'll just have one package. And that package will contain, say, 8 Pocky sticks. But then in Japan, you'll have, in the same size box, 2 packages of Pocky with 4 sticks in each individual package. So it does waste a little bit more plastic, but I think if you package it in terms of like one serving size and then another serving size, then it can be really helpful. But yes, it does waste more plastic if you do multiple packages. I don't know, let me know in the comments what you guys think about this. But I also want to say that even though they use more plastic in Japan and Korea, their recycling system is a lot stricter and their trash system is a lot stricter than it is in the US. So for example, in Japan, you have to separate your plastic into like 2 or 3 different categories, and that all gets recycled, and the same goes for Korea. And people do have an incentive to recycle because recycling is pretty much free, whereas having trash costs money because you have to pay for certain trash bags that are local to your area, and you can't just dispose of trash in any old container. It has to be in the designated trash bags, which you have to pay for. One of these days I should do a video on the trash and recycling system that I had to comply with when I lived in Japan, because it was pretty intense. Anyway, I kind of went off on a tangent there, but back to shopping at Daiso. We're in the household goods section. This looks like it's the bathroom section where they have all of the towels and beauty products and stuff. Daiso has the cutest makeup storage bags, or you can probably use these as coin purses. Everything here is really adorable. I have some of these bags that I just use to store random junk in my purse, like my Tylenol and my hand sanitizer and things like that. This looks like a special case that you can use to put your little tissue pouch in. Right now Daiso has a lot of hats, maybe because it's summer, and I always like to wear these big straw hats whenever I'm outside at the beach, because I feel like it really helps to protect your skin from the sun. I don't know why, but I thought these scarves were really pretty. I like the colors and they just look so retro. This is such a cute little tote bag that you can fold up into a little pouch and put it in your bag to use as a reusable shopping bag. And here are a bunch of mirrors that you can put on your vanity table. I got a really cute one last time which looked like a cat. And these are all hand mirrors that you can just put in your purse to check how you look when you're out and about. I thought that this toothbrush kit was really great to have on hand for traveling. And it even has a tongue scraper included. I think Korea is the best place to buy these little toothbrush holders. Daiso is also a really great place to come if you need to get a cheap trash can or recycling bin. I always love these little tabletop trash cans. I've gotten some really cute ones at Artbox, but I'm sure that they are a little bit cheaper at Daiso. I think that these kids' plates and cups and bowls are all really cute. It kind of looks like those bamboo dishes that they sell on Amazon for $20 a set, but I'm not really sure what the material is for these Daiso ones. Daiso is also my favorite place to come to get party supplies like cute napkins and plates for birthdays. They don't sell like a ton of items in one pack, so maybe they'll have 5 plates in one pack, but then that way you can customize it to however many you need for your party. I had originally planned on doing a haul at the end of this video, but this turned out to be a super long shopping video, so I will do a haul in a separate video, and make sure you guys subscribe and turn on your notifications bell so you don't miss it. If you guys enjoyed that, make sure to check out these playlists right here, and I want to give a big thank you as always to my Patreons and channel members. Thank you guys so much for your support. It means so much to me. I'll talk to you next time. Bye!